Want some spooky tracks for Halloween that aren't the usual standards but are still delightfully eerie? Look no further. These are also great in that they will suit most everyone's musical styles and taste. Timelessly spooky, not too hard or too soft. Yeah, if Goldilocks is into Halloween, these will be just right for her for sure. When you've played Monster Mash and Ghostbusters to death and your CD player is screaming for relief, download these auditory treasures and be spectacularly spooked. Find YouTube links to all songs listed here in the write-up below. Starting at number 10, Ghost of Frankenstein by The Misfits. As Frankenstein has become a Halloween icon, this definitely needed to go onto our list. This rocker has a definite spooky feel and speaks of the wonderful book by Mary Shelley in proper spooky form as the creation of Victor Frankenstein, magnificently brilliant rather than the poor oaf that was portrayed in the 1932 film bemoans his cruel treatment at the hands of his insane maker. Number 9, Gremlins by Leslie Fish. Well, the title makes this delightful little ditty self-explanatory. It's got a gremlin-like feel and gives an explanation of why the little monsters are always making trouble that seems quite reasonable. Number 8, Bloody Hammer by Rocky Erickson. This guy has a ton of spooky songs because he lives and breathes horror, so choosing a couple for this list was difficult. This sweet little song speaks of an insane doctor, demons in the attic, and a chained baby ghost. Perfect for a frightful Halloween, right? And best of all, he sings it with feeling, crooning your mind into the darkest of places along with him. Number 7, Moondance, Van Morrison. This song is fast and light-footed, just like the delicious, quickening feeling of autumn and Halloween itself. It makes you want to dance under the moon of Halloween reverie. Not particularly frightening, but Halloween does have other important emotional associations that we wish to appreciate and note here. Number 6, I Walked with a Zombie by Rocky Erickson. Honestly, all of this guy's songs are perfect Halloween music. He sings about all things scary, but we had to pick one for this article. As zombies just keep rising to popularity, his zombie tune seemed fitting. This song is so brilliant because it only has like one line, literally, and is still completely and utterly bloody rocks. It is catchy, spooky, and like any proper ghost will get stuck in your head and haunt you forever. Or maybe just on Halloween. The melody is haunting and beautiful, and the musical arrangement darkly perfect. Number 5, Devil Woman by Cliff Richard. This song has it all. Witchy potions. A witch is familiar in the form of a black cat haunting the neighborhood at the behest of a dark-haired, beautiful witch. We especially love the line about the crystal ball on the table showing the future, the past. Just spooky, witchy, catchy, not at all cute, and definitely perfect for Halloween. Number 4, Tickity Tin, covered by the Womenfolk. 1 million people, literally 1 million, covered this frightful Irish ballad, but the spooky award goes to this particular version. It is performed by women about a crazy lass who did her family in some spectacular ways that are sure to give you nightmares, especially if you happen to have a crazy relative who doesn't like you much, right? As the women folk say at the beginning of this delightfully horror-filled tune, it is a duet meant for nails and chalkboards. Their version has the most old spooky feel, so carries the intention of the song across most properly. Listen to Tickity Tin, and if you want a spooky bedtime story, look up the lyrics while you're at it. She even kills her baby brother. I mean, that lass has no limits. Number 3, The Siege and Investiture of Baron von Frankenstein's Castle at Wyceria by Blue Oyster Cult. Pop culture loves to put Frankenstein into the Halloween mix, and this song is about him. True to the Mary Shelley novel in wording and old world feel, it's like you're taking a spooky trip right back to the early 1800s. Number 2, Happy Phantom by Tori Amos. While this fantastic lady's general dark lyrics and classic style make her generally perfect Victorian Gothic music, we always wondered why this particular dark little ditty wasn't on a ton of Halloween CDs already. It's one of those darkly cheerful songs that has you feeling good about the day when you become a ghost, or rather a happy phantom. Before we list our number 1 track, we'd like to list a few honorable mentions. First up, Scream by The Misfits. The title says it all. Listen to Scream on Halloween night, and maybe it'll make you scream. One final honorable mention is Harvest Moon, Blue Oyster Cult. This spooky band has come up with a perfect autumn horror in the story told in this eerie song. And number one, finally, our number one Halloween song you didn't know about, Drum Roll Sam Hain by Heather Alexander. I would say, considering the holiday of which we speak, that the title says it all. But it even gets better than that. Not only is this song entirely about Halloween and having a minor chord spooky feel that creeps up your spine, it speaks of the holiday all the way back to its roots. Harvesting in the final days of that in ancient Ireland and Scotland for the Celts. We even hear how strangers who come calling and asking for a seat at the table can be viewed as dangerous gods in such a time. So sit back, listen, enjoy, and prepare to be spooky with our number one choice. Let us know what you thought of our picks after you listen, and subscribe or be haunted.